Welcome everybody back to my channel. This is Enchanted Moonlight Readings with Leslie. My name is Leslie. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so excited that you're stopping by, hanging out with me for a little bit to talk about, I don't know, true crime and astrology at the same time. That is the intention anyway. I'm just wanting to come on here and talk with everybody. It's been quite a month. My beloved brother, Juan Fabian Chavez, passed away on January 16th, 2022. And it was just a month yesterday. And he's so missed and so loved. And I went and got a tattoo for him. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's the Pisces symbol with, let me see if we can do it this way. The Pisces symbol with the heart lifeline, and then it ends with my heart. I designed it. I drew it. It's healing, so it looks like it's smeared, but it's not. It'll be fine. Oh, and this is the shirt I wore to the funeral. We all wore these shirts in loving memory of Juan Fabian Chavez, 1979 to 2022. He was a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. And then in the back, see if you guys can see. In the back, not really quite sure what it says, but it has his picture. I don't know. I don't know if you can see it or not. So yeah, I've barely been to work this year. I started off doing really good. First week of January, and then tragedy struck, and I can't believe it's been only a month. At the same time, it feels like it just happened yesterday, and then it feels like, wow, it's only been a month. Like, I can't imagine what awaits me. Like, years and years and years will go by, and I'll be like, wow, it's been 6 years, it's been 7 years, it's been 10 years. It feels like it just happened yesterday, but it feels like such a lifetime ago. That's grief, right? I mean, we all handle it differently, and my pain does not compare to the pain that my parents are going through. It's just what we have to do now. There's a passage that the pastor kept repeating. Well, maybe it just repeated in my head, but like, I had never like sat in church and like paid attention. And so like when I was sitting there the day of his funeral and the priest was reading to us, it caught my attention because he started talking about Jesus comforting the sisters of Lazarus. And I was like, wait, what? There's a story? There's a story in the Bible that explains kind of like what I'm going through? And someone went through it too back then. Like, it was just, it was like, oh wow. Like, just have a whole new relationship with my higher power. And it's gonna take a lot of time because I have some questions for him, because I strongly believe he took the wrong guy. Anyway, I haven't read the whole thing, but I'm going to read a little bit of it. So I'm going to cover my face because it's very... Oh, Jesus comforts the sisters. It's John 11:17. On his arrival, Jesus found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. Bethany was less than 2 miles from Jerusalem, and many Jews had to come to Martha and Mary to comfort them in the loss of their brother. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went out to meet him, but Mary stayed home. "Lord," Martha said to Jesus, "if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again." Martha answered, "I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day." Jesus said to her, "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live even though he dies. And whoever lives and believes in me will never die." "Do you believe this?" "Yes, Lord," she told him. "I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, who was to come to this world." And after she said this, she went back and called her sister Mary aside. "The teacher is here," she said, "and is asking for you." When Mary heard this, she got up quickly and went to him. Now Jesus had not yet entered the village, but was still at the place where Martha had met him. When the Jews who had been with Mary in the house, comforting her, noticed how quickly she got up and went out, they followed her, supposing she was going to the tomb to mourn there. When Mary reached the place where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet and said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who had come along with her also weeping, he was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. "Where have you laid him?" he asked. "Come and see, Lord," they replied. Jesus wept. Then the Jews said, "See how he loved him?" But some of them said, Could not he who opened the eyes of the blind man have kept this man from dying? Oh, Jesus, once more deeply moved, came to the tomb. It was the cave with a stone laid across the entrance. "Take away the stone," he said. "But Lord," said Mary, the sister of the dead man, "by this time there is a bad odor, for he has been gone for 4 days." Then Jesus said, "Did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God?" So they took away the stone. Then Jesus looked up and said, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me. But I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they may believe that you sent me." When he had said this, Jesus called in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out." The dead man came out, his hands and feet wrapped with strips of linen and a cloth around his face. Jesus said to them, "Take off the grave clothes and let him go." It's been so hard. I have not even been back to work a whole week since this happened. And I'm okay with not having a job because I know God will provide. And I don't care anymore. I'm just grieving so deeply. But that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. And it's so comforting because me and my sisters, we are like the sisters of Lazarus. And I'm so like honored that the priest at my brother's funeral chose that to read to us. Definitely caught my attention. I was like, wait, what? I was just sitting there crying, lost in my own depression and my own sadness. And then all of a sudden, I hear the part when Martha says to Jesus, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And some changes are going to have to happen, like life is not the same anymore. Like, I'm ready to let go of everything but hang on to everything. And I don't know what that means yet. But I'm willing to let go as much as it's willing to let me go. Whatever it may mean. I don't know how I'll make money in the future. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I don't want to hold on to anything that doesn't want to hold on to me. And it is what it is. Oh, you guys, but thank you so much for letting me read that. I just have memories to hold on to, and you guys have a great day. I love you all. God bless you.